Ebusiafo mechiamo me mamo adwo ewo me ha. Bijidi say bibi ekosoboko. I have a 10-minute stop to greet you and to wish mu nyina afishapo afenko meto yen. Afidase say nyame adomane nyina ye wo ha. Me bom pae say afiwi say de abrabo ne ko ye biara no. Obo ade wo ma ne nye ye frɛ ne say emoho mfama yen. Mechia wo baso a ka bibi na menhunu se wo so. Sister Lucy ni PSA call mechia mu nyina ebenet sen obi dumpie. Mechia mu nyina oka bibi na menhunu within ti ka bibi na menhunu within. Why? Eben ma wo ho ma ache wo ho me ha ma adwo ewiase baako. I hope say bibi aboko. Afishapo afenko meto yen afisise na obo ade nyame wo de enkwa e de ache yen. Francis advert say ena Emmanuel bewu amechia mu nyina wahunu se me bronya no mebedi. I am about to eat the bronya no mebedi no me di ne se de muhunu no wo page no so no a me di gu chat nim book wa me to ye se me de ba bedi bronya na me de kire mu no living praise hello to say Marceline to say mechia mu nyina oh e ko don ko me hu watch I have missed you, good to see you. Prince Nyako etiseng obidum bia de pa afisha pa menua mechia mu nyinara. I hope say me obi adi mfrem sister Mabel mechia wo boss lady one of Umona village book ya ekita me ene na bronya me toma me ho as me bronya achede my kind electronic copy no but ene me ko bookshop na me decide say me top paper copy no na ya mal underline ya highlight it. Me pese me nemo kind na me wo physical copy no na me kita the say the file electronic copy no work Kindle no so it's not the same ti book no eno de kita me no me pa ma chew wa wo pese wo ne me ye self development progress agenda no me the book no link no me dia to screen no so say ane me asa link no so Daniel ba for free poet to say I hope so here me asa link yi so ko Amazon ne bo onye den kotobi dia media bay link ya media to so mienu 2 books and ya can boom and ya ma combined cheap price. Second book near everything is fucked up. Everything is fucked, but a book about hope. The titles no don't be put off by the titles or you know it is tongue in cheek, it is hilarious, but it's a very important read. I'm a person many munyinara ye kind near famu addition near the sacrable book way the subtle art of not giving a fuck no a counterintuitive approach to living a good life. Me per se ye nyina 2021 you live a good life. Hey Yamarok it is me who watch it. Good to see you. Me started making kan bi kakra bi di akire yen. Making kan bi a ebia ebemu ahunu book no die wom. It started free Charles Bukowski was an alcoholic, a womanizer, a chronic gambler, a lout, a cheapskate, a deadbeat, and on his worst days, a poet. Eben, I'm not kidding. Book needing no. The subtle art of not giving a fuck. And yamina me swear book needing ankasa no. Sister Joyce Quay, it's a saying. Ketchy Lizzie, it's a saying. Charlotte Quay Green, it's a say. I hope so be out here. Or say he's probably the last person on earth you would ever look to for life advice or expect to see in any sort of self-help book, which is why he's the perfect place to start. Bukowski wanted to be a writer, but for decades his work was rejected by almost every magazine, newspaper, journal, agent, and publisher he submitted to. His work was horrible, they said, crude, disgusting, depraved. And as stacks of rejection slips piled up, the weight of his failures pushed him deep into an alcohol-fueled depression that would follow him for most of his life. Ye kai Bukowski. Ye besua niema wo die Bukowski ye. Baby a na na brabo start free ye ne nkoye. Ye si Bukowski no say wo ya alcoholic. Wo yo nipa na brabo nkoye. Nwanwa se wo no ne ye befa na brabo ho e de esua de. But Bukowski society maybe. Bukowski had a day job as a letter filler at the post office. He got paid shit money and spent most of it on booze. He gambled away the rest of the racetrack. At night, He would drink alone and sometimes hammer out poetry on his beat-up old typewriter. Often, he'd wake up on the floor, having passed out the night before. Chese Bukowski. Na brabo nkoyi. 30 years went by like this, most of it in a meaningless blur of alcohol, drugs, gambling, and prostitutes. Then, when Bukowski was 50, after a lifetime of failure and self-loathing, an editor at a small independent publishing house took a strange interest in him. The editor couldn't offer Bukowski much money or much promise of sales, but he had a weird affection for the drunk loser, so he decided to take a chance on him. It was the first real show Bukowski had ever gotten, and he realized probably the only one he would ever get. Bukowski wrote back to the editor, I have one of two choices, stay in the post office and go crazy, or stay out here and play at writer and starve. I've decided to starve. Options no anawawono na ensheda anye flattering, but o choose the worst of the two. Stay and starve. Sometimes it is all you have. Upon signing a contract, Bukowski wrote his first novel in 3 weeks, Nawoche Miensa, and it was simply called The Post Office. In the dedication he wrote, dedicated to nobody, Bukowski would make it as a novelist and poet. He would go on and publish 6 novels and hundreds of poems, selling over 2 million copies of his books. His popularity defied everyone's expectations, particularly his own. Stories like Bukowski's are the bread and butter of our cultural narrative. Bukowski's life embodies the American dream. A man fights for what he wants, never gives up, and eventually achieves his wildest dreams. It's practically a movie waiting to happen. We all look at stories like Bukowski's and say, see, he never gave up. He never stopped trying. He always believed in himself. He persisted against all odds and made something of himself. It is then strange that on Bukowski's tombstone, the epitaph reads, don't try. Harold, this is Sister Doris, Alexandra Bichiamunyina, Adiza, Betty Yabua, Sister Marian, Samuel Afriku, Hajia, Mira, Alice Dawuni, Michacha Munyina, Rene Nunu, I think so when Nadine Copim, Michiamo, Tantinimo, any Sewabons, Michamo Afishapa. May kind bookwe. I'm inviting more person when me a yen 2021. No. Moi, won't say a matre planner. No. Matre journal or planner or diary or the opposite or different. I've taken my time to design one. And the planner is intended for preparation for Brabo. Planner no, oko baby a yeton one, say etie. Ama Manson's progress planner. But Ama Manson's progress planner no. One of the things I be as part of our road to success, books to read. Into January, books to read, you know. Na mastati introducing mutu. The book I am reading is one I want to read before we kickstart into January. Me pese yenya adwen sakra. Me journal no ukomwa ye plan ye be New Year resolution. Ewom. Definitely every day our plans I will be ye bosumi bi I will be review. Baby, and yes, you will plan the whole month before the month starts. Me and me yes, I journal no. Within ye then I'm a lewosi. Oh, with us. I so we call now open me book ni be at we call blurb books no one kasa. You can go and select the way you want it to be received. Ubetimi ato hard back no. Ubetimi ato ne paperback and so ma menye na men copy link na men fama mo nti mo amope bi no oko bookstore ho no a you can select one of the 3 options that are available blurb books no and then the first one I made it to abontin ubetimi akoto oko ha obe select it open Kindle format no and na say open no as the I'm maybe I'm a copy, but they did not assign the books na me ye and one they are to maybe. Okay. Eti Ama Manson me book no, me journal no. The link na me dia to so no. Wa wo pese 2021 e. Wo so use journal no, na won so wo dey your progress. E dey sesa abrabo no. You can go to Blurb Books no. Blurb for no wo moton no as paperback, hardback. But so wo pen a Kindle format no a, wo pese wo ton wo Kindle. Na wo chere so e wo Kindle no so a. Then you can buy it from Lulu Books. Ebook available on Kindle, any Kobo, any other version of an ebook, ebook reader, you can buy it from Lulu. And the first link, no, I'm more pen the paper, no, more paper, no. You want to get the journal, Mate, Sister Esther, me power chow journal, no, who be choose said your pen, and then a bachelor baby, I will be. What pedia ya print ya ye ton no a ubetimi akọ first link ya at the screen you to say no Blurb Books no okọ ha ubetimi ato no hard cover de ya printed and ya binding it den no agirija ente no ubetimi ato no soft cover to say book ye kita me say we paperback. This is soft cover paperback say and na ubetimi ato no as PDF nso but say wo pen no as ebook na wo beto na wankasa wa chọchọrọ so ewo wo Kindle so wa kenkan ewo wo Kobo ebook reader bi a wo no wo pen ebook version no a eno no obeko Lulu etu pen paper so a me pa cho press Blurb book no ne ko ho wo pen no electronic nso a na wo ko Kindle na wato journal no ye de ye empuntuo mu abrabo mu empuntuo. It will start here. We will start with the New Year resolution. New Year resolution, I think some church or media bim at the atwa bonting. Until generally, me nyanya that didn't the full But me tina say I may no. Me general thoughts on it, Mr. Ama. As I said, me New Year resolution. It's me. The my year will making the version soon. Me e-reader so and am no. Oh, my started church. I need to stop procrastinating. I need to cut back on some unnecessary spending. Giving away my skills for free. Free. Because 2021 me who for free. Giving my skills away for free. Me trust of 2020. Me money me nyina me wo targets and person me boa woman establish. Na mom. Me person me clear me credit nyina. Me person me turn me training no. And I'm person me EMD. Now me earning 21,600. It will juice plus. Things I must achieve. I must create a successful. A friend is say funnel earning 3,000 a month. No, I need to do the NMG. I need to do soccer pim 3 times a day. Menom soccer pim to say paracetamol. Wait, I want me journal. Yeah, it's a New Year resolution. You started free New Year resolution. Prince Etiseng. Where your book Vuitton. Prince, this is a book that this is book Vuitton for sure. I book Vuitton and pa. Ama Manson book Vuitton. No? Say that here. What's me cost so? Now we call that yes. He's asleep. So let him sleep. Why?
But like you said to sit there, that can I sit here?
Yeah, okay. But you can't play because I'm here. I'm also live.
Well, can I at least sit here and look over the call?
Yeah, you can. All right. It's your planet afini we are near planet bosumi bia every month you be planet. Your planet bosumi we are you be start here breaking it down every day you be planet. We are near review bosomeno. You be started bosomeno a member mu books are me person mo kan. Na one kasa me new mo amone me eye coaching no. Yeshia ne atwere enema esese wo ye skills esese wusua se de esi bo piano esese wusua se de esi recording esese wutumi sua sa depending on goals no I was set you know sa na ebe ye no oh I'm lewis me dase eti wo pe bi no ma me nsan kai wo bi open the paper copy either hard cover your first paperback and na say PDF obekọ Blurb Books link na media to ho no wakoto so we decide say wo pen wo Kindle so open the ebook journal type no ewo ebook so Kindle Kobo de hen major ni nyina ewo so obetimi akọ ha na wakoto na wa select format a wo pe aha na wanya ni bi planner ni bi journal ni bi na wone me ye nkyerɛkyerɛ enti mu amato bi deda no mu amene mu start sa journey no said ya ya amene mu me nkrofo ye no private na no na me ye wo hanne na mo hunu me kan book na de kyerɛ mo me kan about Charles Bukowski the loser na brabo nkoye but we did 50 and we decided so was sana na brabo or decided so we join adwuma fun bi no ana waye no nani so and he chose to starve. But in order not on one person himself starve and one painting book no continue watch a winning book and sold many winning books, millions of copies of that book. It just says nipa no said ya wotie biara. So we yo nipa wa ba brabo yi. Say bia wodin to ya to yi ana sempo wa brabo na jija tete at some point. Now we decide you make that commitment. Oh, Sister Esther, you WhatsApp me why? What WhatsApp me 0044 7947 225503. Me was 3 different packages. Me ye omo ye business, ye coaching program. More personal development. Into way is from the personal development program. And personal development in the year 1-to-1 and we will group. And to journal. Now if you get in touch with me and let's get to work. Make kind stories. Na toda mema wo wa kind story na me ne wo ye di ho nkomo. Na wo di atoto wa brabo ho no wa hye. Yes say Bukowski finally owu ye na ni atwere ne epitaph no so don't try. See, despite the book sales and the fame, Bukowski was a loser and he knew it. And his success stemmed not from some determination to be a winner, but from the fact that he knew he was a loser. He accepted it and then wrote honestly about it. Tieniye. Ojitumu who he was. He acknowledged it and then he started writing honestly. It's more since I started reading this book and a few other similar books. Metama mensaso kachire me ye frɛ me ama. Mafuti se banku. Hey, me wo me nya papa. Hey, me ujitumu who you are. You don't attempt to pretend to be anything else. You don't waste your time fighting to pretend to be befufurobia. You know who you are, you accept who you are, even if who you are is a loser. And you vocalize it, articulate it honestly. You write about it. You only power to honyum to honyum. You only power so camera. And you will find acceptance somehow in your honesty. This is the truth. I live these principles on Facebook. Menye papa. Hey, munyina munim se menye papa. Madwene mfa kwam. Hey, munyina munim se madwene mfa kwam. Nanso so somehow mumudodo no ano. Mo wo ho na mo tese Ama Manson na so camera mo beba because you know say Ama Manson represents herself as honestly as she possibly can. Ama Manson is not trying to be a supermodel. Ama Manson is not trying to pretend she is rich. Ama Manson is who she is and she accepts who she is. Wajitum. Wade nano kraka. Openly and at peace with myself. And nunti na mumudo do no ano mo wo na mo hunu se maso camera mo beba no se de metie no maka kire mo magiatu me de ye adwuma munyina muni. That's the beauty of owning your story. And yes, Bukowski, what happened to him was not because Bukowski suddenly became a hero. He was a loser, but he was a very self-aware loser. He wrote honestly about him being a loser. Other losers also recognized the journey or describing. Other losers also started buying the books. It resonated with even people who were not losers because he was honest about who he was. Take it or leave it. Not much apology made. Yes, he never tried to be anything other than what he was. He never tried to be anything apart from the loser that he was. Never. The genius in Bukowski's work was not in overcoming unbelievable odds or developing himself into a shining literary light. It was the opposite. It was his simple ability to be completely, unflinchingly honest with himself, especially the worst part of himself, and to share his failings without hesitation or doubt. Do you understand? You share yourself without hesitation. Hey, papa, Sister Esther, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. And because I'm crazy, I don't, can you imagine me trying me by Facebook and I'm a mistake, Becca I'm a makeup superstar. Can no how many hours are ebe so me ansa na madware wi abe polish mani ma betina ha be ye de ndien na me beka kire mo se mi wuska kabra mebre to try and keep up appearance me ba ha na mka kire se mi ni hu me na mtimi sori mi sane mi tiri mi mabo mi tie mi sane kwa na so camera because me mitimi sane mi tiri mi me bo mi tiri mi no aya mi sane a mi hu ehu me fa ho me so ne camera so ya ga ne physical bam na me ni mu di nkomo emfa me ho, and I think after a while mu nyina mu hu so emfa me ho. And then we drew a line underneath the pretense and the effort trying to be what I am not, trying to. It brings peace. And when you are yourself, when you own who you are actually your best self. And baby, it comes from readings like this. You listen to stories like this, you find the hidden truths, and into your kind who you are is fine. Even an alcoholic is able to become what he became because he was honest and he says, hey, I am an alcoholic. Hey, I am a loser. Let me tell you about my life as a loser. And it turns out people genuinely want to know about your honest representation of your life, no matter how much of a loser you are. So, and you're also a loser. You can't be you are. Your model is called Charles Bukowski. Kotobuku no. But the link no at the screen. So there is a twin pack between two books. No, you will learn a lot of things about self-discovery. Between the two books, you will empower yourself endlessly. Link in the screen. So no, copy the link and go check it out. You will learn a lot. ATSA. This is the real story of Bukowski's success. His comfort with himself as a failure. Bukowski didn't give a fuck about success. Even after his fame, he still showed up to poetry readings, hammered and verbally abused people in his audience. He still exposed himself in public and tried to sleep with every woman he could find. Fame and success didn't make him a better person, nor was it by becoming a better person that he became famous or successful. Yes, Prince. Amen. Oh, if you don't accept who you are, who else can you be? You just become a fake of what you think other people will accept. And you're not credit. Peace. Medase. Akwaba minuya. Yes, self-improvement and success often occur together, but that doesn't necessarily mean they are the same thing. Self-improvement is what you want to go for. Being the best version of yourself. Living your real true life and damning the consequences. Book Our culture today is obsessively focused on unrealistically positive expectations. Be happier, be healthier, be the best, better than the rest. Well, some people are simply not better than the rest. You are you, accept it. Other people can speak English better than you, accept it. Other people are slimmer than you, accept it. Other girls, they are light-skinned. Look at me. I am very blackened, tuntumified. But those girls, and they own it. Me so said ya mitun to meet yet same croffoto. Manimutu to say the park and yinato. But I am very happy in being the tuntumified. Me and Casakrama Memhudi. I'm a jet tight and abom. And nam denam, nam digimiting. That's who I am. Say me mistake, koto, you send me the best lesser BB so but I'm ebre. Kala no current also. What can I do? What can I do in order to be Maxwell Affair? Mean to me, obede wasare. Me den mayo. Mean to me. Na me ha me who said manya henia. Oh chire. Shiakai. Book nini. Yes, be smarter, be faster, richer, sexier. Sometimes other people are more sexy, be more popular. Oh, boy. Nipa bi or they were born popular, they are more popular than you. It's okay. More productive, more envied, more admired. Be perfect and amazing and crap out 12-carat gold nuggets before breakfast each morning, whilst kissing your selfie-ready spouse and 2.5 kids goodbye. Maybe 2 kids ni bi ha. Maybe so come like say my warrior perfect. Hey, I'm pass perfect. Me ha me home pretended. Oba ha na se mi kunu sa da na no the console no di nkoma. Obi sam say ama wukunu wa hem so woni dem. Woni dem am pass ho no wo. Ama hey me no wo mo konto kwa de bia nti to da camera yi so ha akra me no wo mo ko. Because they be ayeko o me 2 teenagers ye bwatwe de ankasa wo fi ha. Yeko. Me pretended. Me ha me. Ama wo hoy yesi bibi bia by a friend bone straight way. Me to be da. Me she be da. Be shakura me ntimi. Me yesi nam de nam. I am talent. That me hunu sa ade ne me sua sa ade ne. Said yesi dia hoto de breme. And I'm hoping say by inviting you to buy books like this, to read books like that, to listen to the story, and to develop no. Ye nyina ye beko ye nim. Yes say. Then fly your helicopter to your wonderfully fulfilling job. Which job? I love my job. Don't get me wrong. The job I do at the moment is a job I really like. I like the classroom element and I like teacher training element, but it's still a job. It's tedious. There are some mornings I still miss sorry. As much as I love my job, I wake up sometimes in the morning, I'm like, teacher need be who say this in so computer no where you for the last 3 years, how do I save a file? How do I so fuck off? I didn't wait me, sir. Oh, yes, evergreen. You sleep well when you are yourself. Self-acceptance is the way to go. Self-love is the way to go. I tell you, I've done back when I was my baby, trying to be perfect and your bad dear and your bad dear. Say they met me in me. Me couldn't win him, say they met me, Makuma Mufang me. That will be bad man, so no one is after with their home born and I could have won. She no good do. I no good do. Near many people I won't even try. Mean Yati a steady, my canopy. We are near me lane. So what pay we are just okay baby for because had it. Yeah, so when you stop and really think about it, conventional life advice, all the positive and happy self-help stuff we hear all the time is actually fixating on what you lack. It lasers on what you perceive your personal shortcomings and failures to already be. You learn about the best ways to make money because you feel you don't have enough money already. You stand in front of the mirror and repeat affirmations saying that you are beautiful because you feel as though you are not beautiful already. You follow dating and relationship advice because you feel that you are unlovable already. You try goofy visualization exercises about being more successful because you feel as though you aren't successful enough already. Ironically, this fixation on the positive, on what's better, what's superior, only serves to remind us over and over again of what we are not, of what we lack, of what we should have been but failed to be. After all, no truly happy person feels the need to stand in front of a mirror and recite that she is happy. She just is. I am beautiful. Sister, real beautiful people don't say that to themselves. Me ankasa de menye beautiful, but one more me hunu woman no. I mean what we didn't come in book, he tells me say nya me nkwa na me hunu sadie. Rich people never tell people they are rich. In fact, rich people spend most of their time trying to downplay how rich they are. Escafo. So be kwako to baby. Ghana sikafo ye about radio say, and me what $10 million na omusika nkosi baby. I don't want why you borrowed. Maka you borrowed. And share that real liquid cash is at one more liquid cash. No. I thought that they are so rich, they are actually embarrassed by how rich they are. Why ye multi-million BB who congratulating and work, oh, it's nothing, don't worry about it. No, it's BB Kitwebi. It's BB Kitwabe. If this was me, Kadeda Meye. Oh. Yeah, what your friend is say, I feel Yakoto bone straight wig, you know. You will see me with your damn metal bone straight wig. You will know. Because back up more. So I need to wear it and make noise so that you all know seven smooth bone straight wig. One more mission did they be? They don't even remember. Say a wig. Make I pass me to back room her first. Nah, baby, I make be videos, pictures. Dubai, I buy. And then me try send me record the video crowd their project be. And no crowd me refi me home. It's become so normal, like who can be the Bugatti and so what? You see Bugatti all the time. Lamborghini, oh Chakai, Maserati, and then nam traffic musa. Who no decide baby crane your wow and why you used to it. Nana. Go back to the stairs and walk. Where are you running to? Who? Yeah, you can still walk and wash it off. Can't walk like a big boy and go wash it. Can't. I mean, my problem is saying it, and papa. Many women cosa. Say, and let's say because Galleria Mall and Kamube Humoha. So I'm all normal 2 sides. You were the rich side and the poor side. And the poor side, no crap, I'm calling that. If you look at the poor side and the kind of your friends in Konya, your dear good food courts in near me, I'm tearing you. Titinoa. Can you quite make yourself? And then Mia Casapa, Mia Massey. And your books be, and then me Jenna when I'm me try photo. I'm telling you. Me pamacho me back. Can I'm trying to crop them, but Betty has to say, I live here. Or China, sorry, I make a holiday and you try photos because that's your one chance to be there and to do this. Sanity. Who you really are. Says Anna, what's your pa? You never need to tell other people. I am so intelligent. Yeah, no, sano. Yeah, I feel intelligence. I heard. Yeah, you say intelligent. Kwamako school. Nana, what is making that noise? Kwamako school. And you say university professors na ya omo ne nama omo taka Kwamako school chirem krofo. Many bie. Omo many abie. Omo ni adaje. Many ne say ho, everybody can see it ho. Why do they need to say it? And the book says, and you don't need to go and say this to anybody. One kasa wo hwe wabrabom. Now we're going to say you are telling yourself you are beautiful, and actually say one kasa we nyanyin say you are beautiful. Maybe you accept who you are and stop wasting your time trying to force yourself to pretend to be okay. I am not the most beautiful, but I'm enough. I am enough. That's where you want to be. Enough. Jamaica for the crowd. Enough. It's more than enough. Okay. Me shada nim de nso ya de wo eye minya bi am de beso so minya nya bi nka ho a eho book no ni The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. The part no try the funnily enough or the Mark Manson there be wonye minua minim the baby awo yebroni. It's a book written by Mark Manson, loved by Ama Manson, will be read many times with coaching and mentoring. No. More why say more coaching and mentoring. There beba mi more. Me papa beba, me de beba beto ha. As book club no. Na mo so maba ni akan bi. Ni aye ni say ya video make asa me ye 10 minutes. They say do 30 minutes. Eti abusuafo said yes. Say madam wase. Na ma bompa ye say mo amu be pie so no. Mo hwe mu enya mfasodie bi edi wo. Book ne say ehu nhia say wo ye odi patitiru. Debi. Ehu nhia se wo na wo ye onipa mama. There be even we ye kwasiampanyin po a gitum se wo kwasampanyin. Own it. Can wasem truthfully and live the best possible life you can. Se asa na wuni musa na wonte brofo asa ko gina stage so sasa wo sa ehu hia so bia baby se wasem wasa ne beye wo mofe just dance. Se aduane na wuni mu no a kwahye kitchen noa. Don't worry too much about math. Ene niema bi nipa ni bi wo ha math na ye wo talent but enye ye nyina. Wo mo math ye wo talent na ma wo nye math. Won so boadoa bokiti botwene. Ye concerts, ye comedy. The won so wo ye no kokko gina hwehwem. Find the real you. Accept the real you, warts and all. Said ye tie bi ya ka no kire kire wo. Wabon, okay, wabon. Obehwe de obetimi aye no, but wuntimi nya hwemfa ho a ye motu. Ehiam, me nam tibi to ehiam yo. Ehiam yo. So that time no. Nah, but the principles were yeah, but a lot of you did not understand where I'm coming from, especially Nipa no mu use traditional advice. No, don't say negative things about your life. Say hear me. Enokre hear me. Makoye business investment. Hear me. It's not a lie. Hear me. So how can I look at myself and lie to myself saying hear me? Hear me, but I will not kill myself. Hear me. I will try and get better. Hear me, but my job to say hear me. Now moving forward. I'm not going to pretend I have anything I don't have. Debbie. And sometimes when you actually do have things, there's no need to even show it because it's yours. Then you haven't owned it properly. It's a fluke. You don't believe. So at the end, because at the end, maybe say me go jina me car say be traffic me car 5-year-old. They abrewa. Then na bobra 5 years solid was ma ko jina hon ma say. Na be traffic. For what? Missy nie. Me nia missing pacho. Say see anu abepie me the book na. The link na to abonting. Book no make kind the subtle art of not giving a fuck. Mark Manson the book. Me say nyemi nia nyem papa nyemi kunu nyemi boy. Mark Manson the tray and Ama Manson is loving it. Wow, one so what person what starting yes self-development, personal discovery. No, may say I am accepting mentees. Wow, what person will become a group no a paid service, so Mr. Remo. Paid service. Obeba 3 times a week, minimum 3 times a month, minimum better answer. Na ye din komo, na ma twetwe wadwe akọ ne ma bi so. E thought that ye nyine be hia ne akan book. Ne adwendwen ho, ne ahwe ba bia ye de beko. Ye be starting with new year resolution. We are be breaking it down to busumi bia ne plans. Every day you be breaking it down. Near selecting near my ye be ye. And I'm on ye be too. And na busumi bia mechire mu books a me pesa mo kind. Na one kasa so wa select bia ka ho. Na one kasa wa pick it with developmental task and a skill se wusuya. We are at the end of the month, no we review. Say na me journal net here. Busumi bia say net here. Ane. You just have to be real in life. Living praise. You just have to be real in life. Wow, what me journal nibino. So what paper copy. We you nipa what say ye di bibi a good book so. Now one kasa watch so either say a hard copy. Ye first hardback no paperback and now say even PDF no. Obeko blurb books ha no wakotobi. What order we are no catch him so wato. Na ma kire say dey see use no wa start use wa won so one paper ni book ne ho nsamfo biara open electronic wo Kindle so and na say wo kobo so no wo lulu books you will get my ebook wa download it your with device ne so na wa start it. Sister Sophia me pa chow it depends on baby a wo beto no woko lulu na woko to ebook no a 19 pounds nti e convert it in a dollar equivalent no ebook no PDF no so ye 19 pounds I think and na PDF near $19 because one de na $1 PDF near $19 so wo to paperback to say we no a 440 something pages, and a wagen a planner no. Ya binding a paperback to say the ekita me say paperback paper so but or say paperback say no. And then I think say a 40 BB dollars, but a A4 kesiye and yek it was say 400 and something pages of A4 kesiye. Aye. And I'm more so mo pen no hardcover den book den titi kwa mo book no and also I think if I'm not mistaken and on men kind of but me check it. Oko blurb books no you see all the prices before you buy. Right? Check them out. Go have a look. Uto book ni bi ma wo ho to bi ma wo ba. And teach your kids to plan and order their life from the beginning. I will mention the discipline of record keeping, the discipline of holding yourself accountable. Febima woma no woman fam planet, no woman fam mobra. Very important. Papa. It's immediate. Ne, maybe your friend is saying about ejuma. My we feeling great. Me koda, me who said ne. My yet they met me aye dear mamma brunya di. I hope some movie will have and wait me message, you know. Abuamo, actually, my dream for baby, a sister, Ahmoding, any impuntu efforts in a yedeco. Book in any way. Mark Manson, or about Charles Bukowski, the story. Now, be she MP every Bukowski. The next section of book near any feedback loop from hell. You definitely want to go and find out what the feedback loop from hell is about. And Sakura started the subtle art of not giving a fuck at page 14. The next chapter, so Mark, what the fuck is the point of this book anyway? Then you know what chapter 1. Chapter 2, where you say happiness is a problem. You want to read why he thinks happiness is a problem. You definitely want to know. The misadventures of disappointment panda. You want to go and find out disappointment panda no one. The misadventures no why happiness comes from solving problems. I think it's self-explanatory. Emotions are overrated. Yeah. Choose your struggle. And here. Chapter 3, starting, you are not special. As ordinary as muck. More money say uses our expression no, all the time. As ordinary as muck. The next title, Things Fall Apart. The tyranny of exceptionalism. But if I'm not going to be special or extraordinary, what's the point? That's the next chapter. Chapter 4, the value of suffering. The self-awareness onion. Rockstar problems, shitty values, defining good and bad values. Book no a power packed, a loaded with new learning, information. Papa. And then you know me person way. The person will me journal if you want to come on the journey with me. And what kind of book go and get your copy, start reading and engage me in conversation so we can work with this. Namo, bronya yesunya yetuto ne mama ye hu me pa macho. Obekọ amamanson.juiceplus.com. Why? Na makota ade wo ho. Se be ya menso mensa beka me bronya ade. amamanson.juiceplus.com. Who is burning my house? Nti wo woni nkwara mu de hi na ye papa. Ejane na wo so wani age ho sa. Meba, mama me hwede mo yansa. amamanson.juiceplus.com. Monkoto juice plus ni bi mfa mama ho mfa mama dofo. Eni ni bronya ade a memepe. Nti wa wo pese oto bronya ade de bo ama biya no. Ko juice plus ho, kokoto bi ma wo ho. Wo no mame. Na me mfa commission nya me nso bi bronya ade. Medimu si ha medimu janya me sama so de ankonkrofo be hyifi ha. Enti ye beka ho asem akiri. Obo ade nyame. Onka mo ho, no wonhwe mo so. No mo na mu hunu empuntu esese mutu and am esese mutu e de pe empuntu di mamo. This director, you are welcome. Good day, so for mama me hu wache ɛne bebree wɔ hɔ wohwɛ ne nyinaa na wo throw comments na mete wo nka afisha pamenua ɛnɛ deɛ wei deɛ ɔbɛto so ɛyɛ hi bye mankwa nkurɔfoɔ ne nhyi me fie ha nti mesrɛ mo meekɔ nokware nko a ɛwɔ Jonas Twene voice mu afisha po bye